So, okay, so if we advocate, first of all, I want to call the district attorney, and I feel I have the right to do, and he did seem reasonable. You agree that his job is to be a district attorney, so you weren't unhappy with the way he was going about his job at the last hearing?
No, not at all. That is him doing his job.
Right, okay,
I mean, all he knows is what probation tells him.
Right, and I got on the stand. Now I know what to say. My main issue was when they tried to accuse you of being a racist, which I have pictures, like I said, of you with at my benefit concert bringing 4 of your employees how many employees were you employing before they pulled this?
What's that?
How many people did you have employed at your company?
14.
14, and how many were white and how many were black?
There was only 2 white, and then there was 12 black.
Okay, and nobody had fallen
back. They were all felons. Every single one of them were felons. Every single one of them had no job skills whatsoever.
Till you trained them and they didn't fall back to a life of crime?
No, none of them are in jail now. All of them have their own houses, their own cars, their own tools, their own jobs. Every single one of the 14.
Okay, now now you've been down for 10 months. If we advocate for them to put you on and they agree, if this judge agrees to put you on house arrest, how much money do you think that would save the taxpayers compared to your incarceration costs that will do nothing but just stick you in a place that it's just like prolonging you coming home? You're coming home in how long?
I would be home in 8 months.
Okay.
And the money that they would save, this is how it will go. After court for that 8 months, they'll have to send me to Milan, Michigan to be classified. They'll drive me there in a van by myself. Then they'll fly me 4 weeks later from Milan, Michigan to Oklahoma. In Oklahoma, they'll keep me for 3 to 4 weeks, and then they'll fly me to Pennsylvania where they'll drive me to Gilmer, West Virginia, and I'll spend 3 months before they'll send me to a halfway house anyway.
That's God knows how much all that traveling costs and how much.
At least, just in fuel alone, it has to be somewhere around $10,000. Just in gas alone.
Okay, but
not counting guards, vehicle, wear and tear, food. It's somewhere around $60,000, I would say, by the end.
Okay, give me your district attorney's name and number. I'm gonna call.
His name is Gary Spartis. S-P-A-R-T-I-S.
Okay.
His phone number is 614 469 5715.
Okay, and you agree, I have a man named Scott from Southeast Mental Health that is ready to connect you the moment you get out, house arrest or not, staying with your mother safely for the rest of this, how many months, 8 months they want you to do?
Yeah, and I'll do it without any argument. We don't have to put nobody on the stand. We don't have to bring it up. I'll just voluntarily agree for it if they give me the 8 months house arrest, and which is probably more than I would get anyway. But I'll voluntarily agree and save a whole court proceeding.
Okay, and you were, before all of this happened, you had a company, you were a tax-paying citizen yourself, making how much money?
Yeah, I have my tax records. I have all those things where I did pay taxes, where I did hire people from options. I was definitely, I had my own home, 5-bedroom. So.
And yeah, now everything's gone. It's all gone, right? Your car, your company.
It's all gone.
You're going to have to start all over again.
Everything's gone. The tools, everything's gone.
All right. And the jail, you did, just to address the jail, the Franklin County God-awful jail, you did say that there's...
And I did all that within 2 years of being out of prison.
Right.
I had an office, a secretary.
That's why you could train.
Prison, like I said, for a gun with no firing pin and no shells in a girl's hotel room.
All right. And you can
it wasn't even in my possession.
I know.
And I went through almost 6 years for that. Of hell.
Okay. I know. I'm ready to... I just can't wait to get into the solution of this, though, on the 15th. And either way, I'm sorry that, I mean, I don't even know what to say, but as my board member, you are going to help me train other people to do this job that makes a lot of good money, that other...
Not only that, right now, I'd be out there helping set up advisory boards with some of the things that are going on. There's no better link between the police department than me right now and the people out there marching.
Right, we can help end the violence, and we know how to...
We can help in some of the protesting, and we can also help them with their training and with some of the things that they need to do. We can help bridge the gap between the neighborhoods and the police.
Yeah, I just had a meeting about that with a police officer, about bridging the gap between I said, you know what? The police are scared of the people are scared of the police. Nobody can come to a higher common ground. This is a bonehead thing that's going on here. It's everybody's fault.
The lines have been drawn in the sand, and what they've done is a war started. And if somebody's told to negotiate, and it can't be a cop, it surely can't be a governor, between them and the people, because they don't trust them.
I know, they don't. But I feel we would be good.
But they would trust me, and they would trust people like me.
I know.
They trust you for sure.
Yeah, they would. Well, okay, so just to end the story, okay, one more thing. The Franklin County Jail, that you did say that the guy in there was just puking all over himself, throwing up. They didn't wash the clothes. They just left it sitting there. So all of you guys who don't have that issue are sitting there with the hepatitis, the AIDS, everything just everywhere.
In a cell that's, we got maybe 6 feet that we can move.
And why did you...
I mean, it was 18 hours of him asking for new clothes and new sheets, and they were too busy to do that, they said.